The reason is the center heart is absolutely weak. I have told you the first reason, the family insecurities. The child does not know when he comes back from school whether his mother would be there or she would be gone. They don't have mothers who can bear a lot from the husbands and smile and show no signs of their agony to their children. But the mothers in that country I have seen always try to use their children from all kinds of emotional blackmail, you can call it. They try to torture the child by telling all the things the husband is doing to them and whatever is the problem they are facing with the husbands. So the child is not secured by the mother, but on the contrary, child starts giving security to mother there. At a very young age it starts, and the child becomes extremely negative and left-sided. He feels that he is born in a place full of hatred, insecurity and fear. If you have fear, you are committing a sin against yourself and against God. Because if mother is almighty and she can solve all your problems, you are under her protection, then why should you have any fear? That means you don't believe that she is that powerful. When a person is frightened, this center starts breathing fast, giving rhythmic instructions to all the antibodies. With that, you feel you are getting a palpitation in the heart. This palpitation is nothing but a signal to all the antibodies to fight the emergency of an attack. But when somebody builds up insecurity later on in life, it becomes a physical problem. If they have insecurities earlier, it is an emotional problem. But later on in life, when one develops a insecurity, any kind, like a wife is insecure about her husband. Husband is a loafer or a bad man and carrying on with other women. So that motherhood of the wife is challenged. And when her motherhood is challenged, she may get the weakening of the center, by which she may suffer quite a lot and may have even breast cancer. These insecurities can be also self-made. Imagine it. People can just think about it and build up some sort of insecurities which are of no actual existence. But such fears are very much more in the West, because the life in the West has no mooring, has no explanation. Whatever you ask them, they'll say, what's wrong? Have fear, mostly have a problem of their chastity being challenged. A woman who is frightened that her chastity may be disturbed also can develop a problem with the heart chakra. Such women can develop breast cancers, breathing troubles and other kind of frightening diseases on the emotional level also. This chakra is ruined in women when they lose their only child, because their motherhood is finished, they feel. And that is the worst thing that can happen to a woman, if she is a woman. In the men, this chakra is caught up if they have lost their mother very early, or if their mother by chance is a very cruel woman. Also this chakra can be caught up by men if they have been to wars and if they have seen frightful things in the war. Such people could be extremely emotional and could be easily befooled by people who try to win over their emotions. What is to be done to improve this chakra? In Sahaja Yoga, we have many techniques by which we can improve this chakra and get your confidence back. As Patrick has said that he never used to speak, and I have seen many actors who act very well, and when they came to my program, they said, "Mother, please don't ask us to speak because we just don't know how to speak. We can act, but we cannot speak to people." And I tried once and twice, and they ended up with 2-3 sentences mumbled down and sat down. I found out all of them had this chakra very badly damaged. Perhaps they lacked the love of their mothers, perhaps they did not love their mothers, or perhaps maybe that they did not understand the value of virginity in women. So those men who try to look at every woman who passes by, those men who try to have lusty eyes, can also develop this center very badly. And lots of problems can come through this center. One of the problems that comes through this could be lung cancer. But I have seen this center is very badly affected also by certain negligence in life. Like some people have a habit of having a very hot bath and then coming out of that hot bath and entering into some cool place. Such people will catch this center very badly and they will have a problem. Then there is another thing which looks very simple, but many people have a habit, especially summers, to wear a one single kurta or single shirt and not the undershirt. This is also not proper. A man must always have something under his shirt, otherwise when it starts perspiring, he can get trouble into this heart center. This heart center is caught up by various emotional problems in human beings. Husband and wife, if they all the time quarrel, there's always quarreling in the house, especially if the mother is very dominating, the child develops this center. And if the father is very dominating, the child develops the heart itself. So it is very important that husband and wife should never quarrel in the presence of their child.